Hey guys, it's Josh,
And Hillary.
and we're the Wander Lounge bus. So we haven't done an update in a while, and we've actually had quite a few things going on. First thing you'll probably notice is we are not in a bus right now, but a little more on that later. One thing that we've had going on that's really slowed us down is we discovered that we had some water damage in our bus. So we initially started to feel a soft spot coming in and ended up starting to dig up the floor to see how bad the damage was. And the more I dug, the more damage I found. So ultimately, what we ended up doing was ripping everything out of the bus down to a empty shell again, and
Yep.
we've been starting a major rebuild. The floor is up. So right now we haven't gotten too far in it.
Basically, all we have is our bed, a side table. We built out our shower. We still have our old dry toilet, a couch, and a refrigerator.
And our power system, which actually is quite a bit upgraded since the last time we've made a video about it. So you can definitely look forward to that soon.
So
Um,
many new things.
as she mentioned, we've got a brand new floor down. This time we omitted the plywood that was between the flooring and the insulation boards. We did a little bit of research and determined that the compression strength of the XPS was high enough that we wouldn't actually need the plywood. And all the plywood was really doing for us was absorbing water and taking space. So we have metal floor, an inch of XPS foam board, and then a actually fairly thick wood composite flooring on top of that. So we're in the middle of Alabama, and we are on our way back to Florida. We've been gone for about 6 weeks
Six
now,
weeks.
and
It's been amazing. We needed this vacation. We've been stuck in Florida for over a year because of some problems that I had. Some medical issues, so we had to stay in Florida for a long time. I needed to get out. We keep saying we're not going to spend another summer in Florida, and then every year we keep spending summer in Florida. Sorry, so it was so hot in Florida that we just had enough, so we borrowed my mom's car and we drove up to visit some friends in Michigan. So we ended up going to the School UP event and spending the whole time there, but we didn't have our bus. So we borrowed a tent and camping gear from our friends. And that made us realize we're never going anywhere without our bus again. We need to have our home. Being in a tent, I'm so thankful to my friends for our friends for letting us borrow the camping gear, but it's not the same as my home, which is my bus.
so we had the idea that we were going to save a ton of money going on this trip using this car, which is a really nice car. It's a Ford Fusion hybrid. We are getting over 40 miles to the gallon, which compares really well against our bus, which gets about 9.5 miles to the gallon. And also, right now, it has a top speed of about 60 miles an hour, where in this, we're able to do the speed limit and keep up with the flow of traffic, etc. But I'm wondering, after the additional expenses for things that we wouldn't have had to have bought if we had our bus because we already owned something, or we wouldn't have needed something like an air mattress and a sleeping bag and things like that, I really wonder how that equation is going to look. So I'll be doing the math on that sometime soon, at least for my own knowledge. But we went to the School of UP event and we met up with a bunch of our friends. We have so many friends in the community that we've seen at multiple events, and a bunch of them were there. Michelle and Travis, who run the Schoolies Forum, were there. And
Jennifer and her family put on an amazing event. It was so much fun. Thank you so much to the Walensky's. So much fun. So many new friends, too.
yeah, we made a bunch of new friends. We made a lot of new contacts. And it was overall just a really amazing time. Despite all of our gripes about being in a tent, etc., the event itself was amazing. We had an awesome time, and we're definitely looking forward to doing it again. We're going to
Next
be doing
year,
it in our bus.
we'll have our bus next year for sure, 100%. Not going without our bus ever again.
Yeah, so that's why we're in a car right now in the middle of Alabama.
Yeah.
It's taking us about 2 days to get home. And we just made a stop this morning over at Ricky Irvin's place and checked out his new truck and his new, I'm not even sure what he's going to call it.
It's
But
Covered Wagon 2 with
it is
Roman
Covered Wagon
numerals.
2, yes. and it's pretty incredible what that man's able to do.
It's amazing. He says that he thinks he's done so little in 2 months, but he's done so much in 2 months. It's crazy.
He's done a lot more than I could do in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So other things we've got going on, you surely remember that we have a newer bus that we are slowly working on, and that project has been put on hold for the time being. We do have some issues with engine performance that we ran into. It's actually been like 2 years since they started, and we had been making a trip out to Ricky's, and we weren't able to do normal highway speeds in it anymore, which was not a problem at all before. And we've been through a bunch of different things, a bunch of diagnostics. I've replaced some fairly expensive components on it, and we still are in kind of that same boat where it's not really ready to be on the road until I get that problem solved. So we're putting that on hold for the time being, and we're focusing on our current bus,
And a full remodel.
Yeah, which ultimately that's a big part of why we're doing this big remodel. We did, like I mentioned, a big upgrade to our electrical system.
Solar.
We've got more solar panels. We've got more battery storage. We've got better gear. We're on a 48-volt system now, and we're in the process of still getting everything wired in, but we have the basics down. We are getting ready to put in an all-new kitchen.
Yep.
We're doing all-new living room and seating and table.
Countertops. I'm going to have a lot of painting and epoxy to do.
And we've got a lot of storage we're going to be building that we definitely didn't have in the previous build.
We're going to build a place to put our dirty laundry this time.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things that we didn't get right or we could have done better in the previous build, and we're going to try and address as much of that as possible in this go around. There's definitely a few challenges that we're adding in, like I took out our dedicated garage space to give us more space in the bedroom, which allowed us to do things like we've got a much larger shower now, and we're going to have...
Wait till you see our cool new shower.
Yeah, the shower's really great, but we've got more space inside at the expense of places to store tools, so I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to be storing my tools. That'll be a interesting project. We had decided with the new bus that we wanted to have a Toad, where we tow a little car behind us as we go traveling around. But after being around a lot of people who have Toads and kind of how much of a pain in the butt those end up being, plus general expenses related to it, the little car that we bought isn't amazing. It's fine, but it's not great. It doesn't get very good gas mileage, which is already a problem we have driving the bus around. But we decided that instead of the car, we're going to get a scooter. So we bought a Yamaha Majesty 400 scooter. It's set up to be comfortable for two people. It does highway speeds just fine. We totally could have done this trip on the scooter. In fact, that was our original plan, but we're going to build a platform on the back that's going to allow us to carry the scooter with us instead of dealing with having a car on the back of our bus. So that's a big change.
Don't worry, guys. I'm strictly a passenger. I'm not going to be driving the scooter.
Yeah, Hillary gets to sit on the back seat, and I'll take care of the front seat. So that'll be good. Other than that, let me think. We did get some good visiting in with some good friends of ours.
Yes, thank you guys so much for letting us stay at your amazing, beautiful new log cabin that you guys just got. It was great being out in the peace and the quiet and the cool, crisp weather for the last 6 weeks. Thanks guys so much.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable how much more pleasant it was to exist up there in central Michigan compared to where we are in Florida. Like, I was watching our temperatures in the bus and on exterior to the bus remotely. I have temperature sensors that we're monitoring, and it was regularly going up over 100 degrees. It was just absurd how hot it was.
Yeah.
And trying to work in that kind of weather, I can get maybe 10 or 15 minutes in at a time before it's just too hot and I have to go back inside and cool back off. and it's not conducive to getting projects done. So literally the entire time we've been gone, I've been thinking in my head about all the time that I've not been able to work on the bus because we've been gone. But then I also have to remember that even though I'd be there, it'd be just ridiculous conditions to be outside working.
We were gone for basically the hottest part of the summer. Hopefully, I don't know, it's Florida, so you never know, but hopefully we were gone for the hottest part.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
And it was raining almost daily. The thing with Florida when you're there during the summer is it's really hot.
Between 2 and 4, it's going to rain for a few minutes or an hour.
Yeah, so you can't get any big projects done outside, but really looking forward to getting some of those projects started. We've got a bunch of new ideas that we've come up with or that we've refined based on things that we saw at the School of UP event.
Yeah, thank you everybody who was there and showed their buses. We had an amazing time and we got so many new ideas, and yes, we're going to steal some of your ideas, and thank you so much. You'll be seeing them soon, hopefully.
For the last day and a half or so, we've been on the road and enjoying a mostly uneventful drive.
I am ready to get home to my bed. I've missed my bed, my beautiful foam mattress, my Tuft & Needle, not sponsored.
Yeah, and Tootsie.
And my cat Tootsie, well, our cat, my little princess Tootsie. I can't wait to see her. She's probably forgotten who I am.
Yeah, she's a cat.
Yeah, she's going to ignore me, but I'm going to try to squish her.
So other fun things, we have started on the path of commissioning having a sticker made.
Yes.
Which is exciting stuff for us. We've been around in the schoolie community for about 6 years now, and when we started, the cool thing at the time was business cards, and we had business cards, and quickly that turned into stickers, and we
just never got them.
Yeah.
I don't know why, we just never got them. We're like, oh, we want your stickers. Yes, please, I want one of your stickers, but we never thought to get ones of our own.
Yeah, we for sure have a nice collection of other people's stickers, and we're looking forward to having our own and being able to trade stickers instead of just taking stickers.
Them.
I would like, if possible, to make those available on our website for folks that we don't run into in person.
Yes.
So look forward to that for sure. Other than that, other bus projects that I have slated, we're working on a shade canopy for the outside. We're looking at some additional outside storage. I've got a plan for a table on the side of the bus that we're going to do. I think I mentioned we're going to have a platform on the back, and the goal is going to be for that to expand into a usable deck area and give us a place to store our generator and such, in addition to the scooter, and have a nice area to sit with shade on the back of the bus. That's a short list. We've got a bunch of big upgrades that we have already acquired and gotten started on in the new build. We've got a majorly improved kitchen with a full-size refrigerator instead of a little RV fridge. We've got a full-size oven and stove. We've got what else did we have? We've got a way bigger sink.
Yes,
that we picked up.
A deeper sink. I learned my lesson with getting a sort of shallow sink. Don't get them, you get splashed the whole time you're doing dishes.
Yeah, so we've got a plan that's going to give us a lot more counter space, a lot more usable area there. And we're going to be able to, with our new upgraded electrical system, we're going to be able to do things like run an Instant Pot and some other kind of hungrier electrical appliances. Our new refrigerator has a freezer, so we can make ice.
Yes, we can
which
have
is a
our
big
own
improvement.
ice.
So lots of things going on there to look forward to. Mechanically, I'm working on a plan to get our rear axle gearing upgraded. We've got the 478-to-1 axle ratio in the back right now, which really limits our maximum speed and our cruising speed. And we've got a plan to get that swapped out with, I believe, a 410-to-1. And we're also looking at a potential transmission upgrade, which is kind of a bigger deal, going from the transmission everybody hates, the AT545, up to a manual 5-speed transmission. So that'll take care of a lot of the reasons why we wanted to upgrade to the other bus, just its ability to go down the road and handle things like traveling down the interstate. So that's definitely something we're looking forward to, and hopefully we get some progress on that before the end of the year. So other than that, I think that is our update for the time being. I'm going to try and put some build videos up as we're going through on the rebuild of the interior and the new things that we're going to add on the exterior of the bus, and try and be better about documenting those things.
Yes.
One thing people know about me is I always try to do things on a budget, not spend more than we need to. So we're going to be making a lot of things instead of buying them. And hopefully we can help other people who are trying to do a bus build on a budget as well. So I guess that's it for now. We've got another couple 100 miles to go before we get home and get relaxed. But in the meantime, if you enjoy our videos and want to follow along, definitely hit subscribe.
Thumbs up the like button.
Yeah, give us a like. We definitely appreciate those. If you've got any
comment, say hi. We like to say hi and talk to people.
And we do answer as many questions as we can. Yeah, definitely send us a comment. Send us any questions you've got. Check out our Instagram. We post over there all the time also. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys. And this year we just borrowed my mom's car and
quarter mile, turn left onto Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Borrowed my mom's car and drove it.
Wait, we're gonna edit that out.
Oh, I like it. Let's get it.
Not this one, the next one.
Okay.
All right. Straight. That's terrible.
It was so close.
I think that's our turn. All right, so you were saying?
Turn left onto Martin Luther King
Boulevard.
What
was I talking about?
It was so hot in Florida. And we could just start from
in 1,000 feet, turn right onto US 82 East Connect Avenue West.
We're doing fine on the highway. It's here.
I know. It's here.
That's a sweet hat that guy has on.
It is.
Continue on US 82 East for 39 miles.
Found the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.